Welcome to SIS Stories. This is Miss Bachikalupo's English 10 class, storytelling under the theme, Enter, Return. This is Rosie's story. Listen to her tell about what happens when we return to a place of our past.
So it was like a cold winter day in Korea. It was kind of a happy day for me because I had a bit trouble making friends in Korea. It might seem a bit like weird if like a Korean girl is having trouble in Korean school to make a Korean friend, but because it really happened to me, it made me like miss my friends in Taiwan like more and more. So I just told my mom, let's go back to Taiwan. She the only answer came back to me was nope. It seemed a bit hopeless, but the voices in my head said try again. So I tried again and again. And one day she finally said, okay, yeah, sure, okay, I'm bringing you to Taiwan. But if we're really gonna go, the only time we can go is during the summer break. Like when I just heard that, I felt so happy. I just threw myself in the bed, and then I wanted to tell my friends that I'm gonna go and see you guys, but accidentally I deleted my line app from my phone. And I forgot my password, so I had no way to contact them. So it was the day I'm going to Taiwan. So I was like so glad. Even from the airport, I was just dancing around. Like I was so happy. Even like when I was in the airplane, I felt like it usually takes about 2 hours to go from Korea to Taiwan, but I felt it's taking like 4 hours to go. I was so bored. I was waiting for quickly. I was like thinking, please quickly arrive to Taiwan now. I want to go out and see my friends. And then the next day I arrived at Taiwan. In the morning after taking a shower, the bags full of cookies in my arms, I just ran out of the hotel and then just went out to see my friends. So on the way to go to see my friends, I looked around with amazement because I was walking on the street where I walked every morning and afternoon when I was going back home. Nothing has changed on that street. All the shops were same, even all the arrangement of the trees were all exactly the same. So I just thought, did I ride a time machine and just went back to one of the days in 2013? And then, because in that moment, I was just thinking of a dramatic situation, meeting my friends, just opening the door, I'm back. And then my friends are crying a bit, and they're just they're greeting me a lot. But when I just stepped through the big door of my school, the guard just came to us and just said, "What are you guys here for?" I was just so sad because the guard has changed in that 2 years that I wasn't here. And then, of course, he couldn't recognize us. I just felt a bit down, but about 5 minutes later, luckily, Mr. Chiu, who was another guard of our school, he just ran through us, and then I was just so glad because he recognized us, he remembers our name, and then he just led us in the school right away. And then I just stood in front of the stairs, walking taking one step and another step, getting closer to my friends. When I just reached the 3rd floor, which my friends should be having their lunch now, I just looked around again. I could see all the surroundings and all the scent of the flowers and trees, which I was looking and smelling every morning when I was in that school, and every morning when I was waiting for my best friend, Cindy, to come to school. I just stood in front of the door of the classroom. My shaking hands reached through the door, but it went back again. I tried again to reach through the doorknob. Because of the tension and the nervousness, it didn't allow me to open the door. So walking back and forth, for some minutes, I was too nervous to go and see my friends. Just to calm myself down, I peeked out the window to see my friends. I wanted to recognize who were them, but unfortunately the window was so blurred that it didn't make me really like wasn't really clear for me to see. With nervousness, I was just staring in the window and looking at my classmates in the classroom. And suddenly, one girl just turned back and just turned forward at me, and then with a surprising face, she ran through the door. I couldn't recognize who she was because of the blurry window, but I was just glad like someone remembers me and coming to see me. So that girl just ran in my direction so quick that she had to boost her on. And then I finally could recognize her. She was Emily, who I spent 4 years with her in the same school. She was the first one to come to see me and give me a warm hug. And then when I just saw her face was she was so surprised and cannot believe that I was just standing and smiling in front of her. And same for me, I couldn't believe that she was in front of me too. And after that, Emily just called out all the friends who they were in with they were in the school when I was in. So one by one, Kathy, Melissa, Risa, Chelsea, and Drew Davis, and others just ran to see me. After giving all the cookies out, it was, to say the truth, it was a bit awkward because I saw them for 2 years. Even though it seemed a bit awkward, I could feel that they were greeting me with their warm heart, and then I never wanted that moment to end. Yeah.